Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Raihana Khairunisa NURAHMAN. I am from 5C class. Here, I would like to give a speech about insecurity. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is insecurity? Have you ever felt insecure? Alright, I remember a quote from a famous singer named Demi Lovato. She said that insecurity kills all that is beautiful. I really love this quote. It has meaning that if one is insecure with oneself, then everything that person does will not be good enough in that person's eyes, even in spite of actually being very beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a great video about insecurity. In this video, some people are asked about what is their biggest insecurity. Let's watch this video together.
Okay, so my biggest insecurity, I usually don't tell people this a lot, but when I was younger I was really shy, and my biological dad was kind of abusive, and so there's a lot of times where he would do stuff to my family or my mom and stuff, and I always just felt like the feeling that I remember feeling the earliest was that I was kind of like a coward. And so now anytime that I'm that I want to stand up to for my friends or something, I always get a bit nervous, because I feel like that's one of the emotions that I associated with myself the earliest, which just sucks to be 4 years old and feel like you can't do anything, but I know that I should have done something, but it's just kind of I was just kind of stuck. So I always deal with stage fright, or when I know I'm supposed to stand up for something but I feel like I can't, those feelings just come back. So yeah.
Well, so growing up, I always had a really pretty older sister, and I was always really insecure that I wasn't gonna be as good as her, and I felt like everyone compared us all the time, and so I think I just was always scared that people would choose her over me, I guess, because kind of reoccurring with friends and stuff, I felt like they liked her better because she was older, she was prettier, stuff like that. So I guess that was the biggest insecurity, I guess. Yeah.
My height? I'm gonna have to say my height. Sometimes I can't see above me or anything like that. It's hard being short, and I feel like a lot of people literally look down on me.
Definitely my height, just because being a girl or being a woman and being significantly taller than the other guys could be intimidating. At first it was really difficult, being so different than everyone else, but now I like it.
Oh man, by my weight, my biggest insecurity.
That I'm not enough for people. I want them to want me to be around, and I just feel like I'm never good enough.
From that video, you can see that everyone has their own insecurity. And I believe that everyone has a different insecurity. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we must know the ways to deal with insecurity, because it is very important for our mental health. We need to know how to deal with it by forgiving the past, accepting all of yourself, and developing self-confidence. Alright, let's begin by understanding insecurity. Insecurity is an unsafe or anxious feeling that usually arises because it is triggered when we feel we are in a certain unsafe or inferior position. There are many factors that can make people feel insecure, such as trauma, failure, rejection, lack of confidence, negative comment from others, and many more. Dealing with insecurity is very important for our mental health. If we can't handle the insecurity properly, it will cause something fatal like depression, mental disorder, and even death. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever heard the news about the death of a beautiful Korean artist named Sulli? In 2019, the news of Sulli's death was very viral and shocked the whole world. After being investigated, the cause of Sulli's death was her insecurity towards negative comment from netizens on her social media. This proved that insecurity has the potential to harm a person's faith if not handled properly. Gentlemen, let's talk about the ways to deal with insecurity one by one. First, forgiving the past. It is very important to forgive the past that make you feel insecure. If your insecurities have been shaped by someone who hurt you in the past, then start to forgive them. According to Ghani in 2010, forgiveness is a process of releasing pain, anger, and resentment caused by others. Forgive those who hurt you will be one of the most difficult things you will ever do. But if you want to be happy, you must learn the art of forgiving. Please don't give up in your journey to forgive those who have hurt you. So, how to forgive the past? First, you should choose to engage with the present rather than the past. Second, you should make the decision to let it go. And the last is you must accept the unacceptable. The next point is that accepting all of yourself. Accepting all of yourself is one of the important things in dealing with insecurity. According to Gersild, self-acceptance is a condition in which a person is willing to accept himself from a physical, socio-economic, strengths and weaknesses that exist in him. We have to accept ourselves no matter what we are. Choosing not to accept ourselves is wrong and it will make us suffer. Now, how to accept ourselves? A person can accept himself by knowing who is he and answering the question, who am I? Furthermore, we also have to understand the strengths and weaknesses that exist within us. After that, we need to deal with our weaknesses, and last, we must love ourselves. The last point is developing self-confidence. Developing self-confidence is a must. By developing self-confidence, you will feel that your life is better. According to Lenny in 1977, the definition of self-confidence is an individual's expectations of performance and self-evaluations of abilities and prior performance. There are a number of things you can do to increase your confidence. First, stop criticizing yourself. Second, think positive and put yourself first. And then, identify what you need and what you want. After that, do the things that you enjoy. And the last is stop comparing yourself with others. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what is the benefit of developing self-confidence? Alright, developing self-confidence has many benefits such as get more happiness and joy in life, free from social anxiety, get more peace of mind and less stress, get more energy and motivation to act, and many more. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude my speech. Insecurity is an unsafe or anxious feeling that usually arises because it is triggered when we feel we are in a certain unsafe or inferior position. We can deal with it by forgiving the past, accepting all of yourself, and developing self-confidence. I will close my speech with a quote from Tony. Sometimes the hardest battle is against yourself, but believe in yourself, you can win. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.